So quite a few of you have been asking for updates, and I've been trying to figure out what's going on so I can actually give you an answer. So the tank lights are on, they're all in 10K mode so we can really see what's going on, and I'm just going to give you this update. We're not out of the woods yet as far as I'm concerned, and as we move in closer we can see how more coral has died off. That could be residual effect rather than more death. Like some of the stuff from Friday landed on this and it just worked its way across. That's a possibility. And so yes, that one stick in the back. And I actually had that coral growing in a terrible spot intentionally to keep the anemone from moving because I wanted it, let me move this out of the way. I wanted that thing to stay where it is. So I have like a big skeleton that's kind of in the way, and there was some life at the top, which was nice, but now there's less life. The Shadowcaster is definitely losing more terrain. There's a big chunk that has decayed off that was blue on Friday night, and there's some white branches at the top. Not good. Here on the Milka, that's where I cut off where the other coral was touching it in case it was trying to spread across. So I'd say that's normal and not death. Inside this coral, there's a little bit of white happening. So that was kind of happening on Friday, but like I said, the flow moving across might have just landed right in it and just affected it. So there is a little bit of loss there, but like right there is the tip of a nacro that has turned white. And then here are some frags that were trimmed off, and as you can see, it's not working out. They are turning white and they are dying. Also, there's a little bit of what looks like cyano happening, which is probably the decay in the tank has affected the water quality, and I know that phosphates went up as things died. So let me go to the back of the tank. Looking at the back of the tank, for the most part, everything seems pretty normal. That one stick, you can see the vertical one is white, and there is a little bit of RTN coming off of it. I'm not really surprised, but like this acro down here still has color and polyps. So does this one, and this big blue tort that I was afraid I was going to lose seems okay for right now. This tip of a branch turned white. It was greenish, and even the lower part is totally green. I think that's completely dead. And then you can see there's some white dead loss from the Sunset Monopora. And here's my chalice that what I'd rescued. You can see it's tearing. Not a big surprise there. A lot of the Monty collapsed during the work in the tank. We'll see what chips survive. Here's another big chip that just upside down. The back side of the Shadowcaster, we can see the part that's dead, and we can see there's more death up here. But there's life down lower, but I'm not feeling really good about it. And the rest of the tank is, like I said, it seems like everything down low is unaffected by the damage. I mean, I've even got some acros down here, been on the sand for about 6 months, and they've just grown to double or triple their size. Here's a Porites that's doing great. Here's a Monty. You can see the polyps popping out, little green polyps. Here's some grape Monty. Here's a big chalice. These are all things that are living and seem to be unaffected. Back there is a bird's nest coral, right? Oh, where's my finger? Right there is bird's nest. And there's an acro behind it. So, some good news, some bad news. That's where we're at. I was gone all day Saturday. I didn't get home till 1 in the morning Sunday morning, so I didn't see the tank at all throughout that entire day. And when I got in late last night and checked on the tank, it looked cloudy, which I don't think that was coral related. I believe the cloud was potentially the anemones had spawned during the night. So, solution-wise, all that has been accomplished thus far is the giant water change and removing as much death as possible in the first place. And then I think I'm just going to leave things be. Something else I did was I cleaned out the turf scrubber today because there was a lot of slime in the bottom. I didn't feel comfortable with it, and I thought, let me just eliminate that from the system. And I'm heading to the fish store now, and I'm going to get a fresh bottle of Prime because my bottle of Prime seems old and the smell seems weird. I don't want to take a chance, but I do want to add some Prime to the water. And I'm going to change out carbon today. So, and then I've got to make more salt water. So I'm making water now that I'll be adding salt to as soon as I buy more salt next week.